And everyone watching this, may we not give birth to a child that would be a public disgrace to our names. This is the story of a church girl named Sandra. She was 19, but her heart was like a flower that never knew dust. Her smile could light up a cold room, and her voice? Her voice was like water from heaven, soft, pure, and sweet. Every Sunday, when Sandra sang in church, the whole building would go quiet. Even the children would stop playing. Her eyes stayed closed, her hands stretched high like a tree reaching for the sky, and tears would fall from the eyes of people listening. Some cried loud, some wept in silence, but all were moved. Even old Mama Chinyere, who never cried, once whispered, "This girl is not ordinary." Sandra didn't wear makeup. She wore long skirts that swept the ground, like a humble queen. Her hair was always covered. She walked slow, talked slow, smiled soft. She was never rude, never loud. When others joked about boys, she just smiled and looked away. Her father, Pastor Paul Adams, stood tall in the pulpit and said proudly, "Look at my daughter, proof that God still makes perfect girls." The whole church clapped. The old women always prayed, "Dear Lord, let my daughter grow like Sandra." And the men said, "That girl will bring peace to any man that marries her." She read the Bible like it was her diary. She didn't just know verses. She knew what they meant. When her mother was sick, she didn't run to the chemist. She knelt beside her and prayed, "Oh God, heal my mother." And by morning, her mother was strong again. People believed Sandra was made from the fabric of heaven, a golden child, a shining light, a dove among crows. And they weren't wrong, but what they didn't know was that even the brightest moon has a dark side. And Sandra's own was hiding, quietly, waiting. When Sandra got admission into the university, the whole church danced. Her father said, "The Lord has done it again." Her mother sang with a voice full of joy. They bought her new clothes, a small gas cooker, a Bible with golden edges, and a phone for school. On the day she left, Pastor Paul prayed long, laying his hand on her head like a crown. "Go and shine for God," he said. Sandra nodded. Her eyes were full of fire. She packed her Bible first, then her nightgown, then her verses, printed on small white papers. Her bag was full of faith. In school, her hostel room had 4 girls. 3 of them were like city breeze, fast, loud, full of color. They wore short dresses, long lashes, and perfume that filled the air like rain in dry season. Their names were Doris, Amanda, and Lola. They laughed loud. They painted their faces. They came back late with nylon bags of fried rice and chicken, with bottles that made funny sounds when they laughed. Sandra kept her corner neat. She pasted Bible verses beside her bunk. One said, "Be not conformed to this world." Another said, "Flee from every appearance of evil." She prayed every night, on her knees, soft voice, hands joined. Doris would roll her eyes and say, Holy Mary has started again.
To be continued.